Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Awesome Jim here, and this is gonna be a slightly serious video. Um, and this is something I was quite struggling with recently. So you might already know I'm leaving Birthright. Uh, yeah, and yeah, I will explain you why here in this video. And let's get started. So Birthright, when it started, it was 6 months ago. I don't remember. Uh, Actually, Nathan, let me know about this cool project idea, and I didn't think of it much. He did. I never played on any roleplay server in Minecraft, although I did make few roleplay servers in other platforms, other games that reach 2,000, 3,000 servers. So, I always had a good thing about roleplay, because whenever I make a roleplay server, it's usually a big hit or success. So, when Nathan told me about making a roleplay server in Minecraft, I was really excited for that, because it was, something I was looking forward to, a new game, a different game, that would be really fun. And with the, plugin capabilities of Minecraft, it was sounding really interesting. So, yeah, so I was, talking with it, and we kind of began this idea. And the idea wasn't really full at that time. I mean, there was just, little bit of idea, but I let my excitement get the better of me, and I kind of always start working on it, even though we have not fully documented all the ideas and everything. And that's where the problem starts. That's where the problem started, because that's like the worst way to handle any project, is to start working on it while we haven't even figured out how it's going to work, how everything is going to work together. So I started working on it, and I was really excited because I was going through a lot of possibility, what like restrictions Minecraft has, and I was trying to I was going over it all the time by doing some figuring out different ways to go behind limitation. And the first one of them was multiple character system, where each character is its own individual entity, which is its own kind of data, and one player can have multiple data. That was something really new, which I made it so that it's completely different. Each character is completely different. There's nothing tying them to it, including the region system, the locks, and all of it. It's based on the character itself, which was really cool, and it was really extremely hard. I mean, as you can see, I have the project open for Birthright plugin, Birthright Roleplay engine. So I had this character system, and it had a lot of stuff. So as you can see, character manager right here. It itself has like uh, a lot of lines of stuff, because it was so hard to make like a character, manager character system where it's like completely unique. So it was working day in, day out, and I was like working like 10 hours every day starting trying to get this work. And at one point I kind of gave up on it, but I still continued, and I managed to make a custom character with a lot of data on it. So that was really extremely cool, and I was happy at that time. It was more like a learning experience for me, something I've never done. Doing Minecraft servers, I've never done that. So yeah, so I did all that stuff, and oops, I did all that stuff. So, and I was really hyped up, but that's where the problem is. I kept making stuff without really thinking about it out the box, how it's gonna work. I kept doing something because it was just a cool idea, I thought. And I didn't let the whole idea develop, how the whole system will work. So I kept doing it, and here's the problem. So right now we launched, and I'm not really impressed with what I've done. I know there's so many cool things on the server. There's some really cool stuff like custom animal, dynamic economy system which has taxation, interest, and auction houses that uses taxation, and custom, currency and multiple character system, and like all this cool ass profession, and I mean just so many things, the server has. But here's the huge problem. It doesn't connect well together, you know? I was playing it as a player and I got so confused and frustrated at this. While I was making this, I was, so happy and hyped up, but little did I know that it doesn't function together. It's not cooperative, the systems. And so that's, where I see the downfall. And then I saw other players that are expressing the same thing. That it's just too complex. New players can't understand it because, we've changed too many stuff. We've changed the whole Minecraft. It even feels like a different game. And it's not that fun. Honestly, I'll admit it. The server isn't that fun, but I'm not going to be sad about it because you know why? I've learned so many things. And while I was working on the server, while, I knew there was problems on the server, I thought about, more ideas in future. If I make another server, which, there's some news coming about with along with Nathan, obviously. And there's so many like cool things that I can do, but I will have to make sure that all the ideas and all the system works cooperatively. That was one of the huge downfall in Birthright Roleplay, and I've been sad about that because this was almost the perfect team, almost, but this one downfall is so huge that there's no way to recover from it. Then to scratch the whole idea and rethink everything again. So, yeah. So, and that's what I've been doing recently. I've not, the server, it's good and all, but, it can't work that way, Roleplay, in my opinion, the best roleplay server have like around 100 players average. But when you see other servers like mini games and factions and other servers like that, they have like around biggest roleplay, biggest factions or biggest server have around 10,000 of players. So we were trying to kind of revive a dead thing in Minecraft, but we realized that there's no way to revive it. There's a reason why it's dead. Most Minecraft players are not into roleplay. But the ones they are really serious about it. But there's, a lot of them that just wants to have fun. Something that is fun and that you can play with your friends. Something that, has, cool things. Fun things you can do, that you're not restricted by, certain things. And I feel as if, our profession system is really restrictive. And we depend too much on other players' actions. So if, for example, you need iron to make a saw, but if no one is willing to trade, then you're kind of stuck, and there's so many design flaws like that. So there's no way to fix this, because that would mean we're redoing the whole thing. So I've learned a lot of these things, and I'm not gonna give up. This is just the start. And I've learned way too much to just let it go waste. So I'm definitely gonna be, working on something. And it's definitely gonna be good. And I bet you guys that it's not gonna be like Birthright, whatever we're gonna do next, we will really think about. And we have already had a lot of cool ideas about it. And it's gonna be simple, it's gonna be like Minecraft, but with more additions and more fun elements to it, something that enjoys, something that can't create drama, something that brings Minecraft back to its roots. We're not gonna we don't want to change the whole Minecraft. So yeah, I mean that's really about it. I'm really sorry, and we're I don't know what else I could do. I mean, it's not like I'm giving up, I ain't quitting. I'm not quitting. It's just, this this whole Birthright experience had made me learn so much more that you know, it made me a more mature developer in a way, and I'm gonna be using those abilities to make something that everyone will appreciate. And I had a good time. The community is actually pretty good. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna blame the community about anything. You know, although I wish we had more players and stuff, but I see the reason. Why new players can adjust, and I mean, everything is good. The staff teams, they did their job. We had some problems, but they did their job mostly. And the community, they're pretty devoted, and I like them. It's good stuff. But I'm telling you, I'm not gonna give up. But the next thing we have planned is not gonna take 7 months. Heck, it might take less than a month. So, you know, that was one of the other issue with Birthright. Is just how long it took. I mean, you can't blame me. There's so many things we did. We overdid it. Let's be honest. So, um, yeah, um, yeah. There's just so many things in Birthright, isn't there? I really went over the moon with this. Yeah, starting to realize, why people are getting confused, and I see it now. So I'll make things good, I promise. And I really do. I'm really apologize about this whole thing, but you know, this is gonna probably be my last video about Birthright. So yeah, this is uh this is actually me signing out forever. But I'm not quitting Minecraft. There's more things to come from me and Nathan, and maybe some of you guys, you know? Because I really like you guys. Don't get me wrong. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.